Okay. Do, 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 do. When you wish upon a star, your feats come true. Tweet is sent. Dabajabu, zabadi, zabibadu, jabidado. And now we wait for somebody to pop in. Right now there's one concurrent viewer. Okay, well, we haven't experienced any drop frames yet. That's me knocking on wood right there. If you want to say something in the chat, you can. This is mostly just me testing out stuff and testing out technology. Okay, there is no data. Interesting. Does that mean... Please check video resolution. Current resolution is 960 to 540, which is not optimal. Then what is the optimal resolution then? YouTube Studios. What is that optimal kind of thingy majiggy? We have 3 people viewing now. Awesome. Welcome. Welcome everybody. Again, I'm just kind of doing this just to test out my internet and make sure everything is hunky-dory, because I think if you follow me on Twitter, which you probably do because I posted this on Twitter, you would know that I just got a new modem, and apparently it is okay. So how do I change the video resolution? YouTube demands my blood. Also, hi Charlie. YouTube demands blood. Well, the connection is good so far. So there's that. Let's see how it does. With something else. No, what are we doing? Ah! Hoo-wah! Here we go. Let's see how it does when we Donate your blood to YouTube today. Yes, A Productions, donate that healthy blood. I can't really donate blood because I just got tattoos, and I think there's a stipulation with that. Either way, giving blood kind of freaks me out. So, let's see if we can do this. Okay. Just gonna hide myself right here. We're looking okay so far. Donate your blood to the Dorito God. No, someone's blood. Not your blood. Obviously not your blood, Charlie. Somebody's blood, though. Let's try Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's see if that does something. You are at my video channel, Jake Cott Center. We're gonna play some Doki Doki Literature Club just to see if my internet can handle it now. Apparently, my video resolution is bad, but that is a-okay. I'm gonna move. There we go. All right, and then. Doki Doki. Monsters Incorporated, that's where you're at. Okay, we're gonna start a new game. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me. Da 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 da. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor. Apparently my encoder is overloaded, but if that messes with anything, just let me know, please. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out. Da 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 da. We used to walk to school days together, but then she started around high school. She would oversleep because she's depressed, and I won't say anything about it because I'm a terrible... I just sidle. I don't know how to talk today. Let's say Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! Girl, me too. But I caught up to you this time. Why is my name Puff Daddy? When did I name myself Puff Daddy? How did I name myself Puff Daddy? Oh dear, am I buffering? How am I doing, chat? Okay, apparently we are poor. That's no good. Okay. Okay, it's chugging. Alright, well, I think that's also... I don't remember naming myself Puff Daddy in this. Okay. Yeah, that may be the fault of my computer because, story time, when my grandfather, my mom's dad, died in last year, like literally New Year's Eve last year, he left behind a bunch of stuff in his house. And one of the things was this PC computer, and I didn't have a PC computer at the time. All I had was a laptop from 2012 that was running Windows 7. So I needed an upgrade, and I didn't really have the money for anything else, so I got this free PC. But it's not too terribly great. So we might have some issues with video quality and stuff. There's really nothing I can do to, like, fix any of the video stuff at this point. Apparently we are poor. Yep. Story of my life. Apparently we are poor is indeed a mood. But why don't I make myself tinier so that we can see the dialogue. Sorry, 1 second, chat. Okay, there we go. I only decided to stop and wait for you. Anyway, for some reason my name is Puff Daddy in this game. We broke as fuck. Hey, you said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Puff Daddy. Can you get stimulus checks in the game? Monica will take care of that because Monica is love, Monica is life. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, would that be a problem, Puff Daddy? You and Sayori would probably make a fine couple. I bet Monica is listening to this right now. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you wanted to. They call me Puff Daddy because I like Cheeto Puffs. I don't like Cheeto Puffs. I like Flamin' Hot Lime Cheetos, though. Those are the best Cheetos. The crunchy ones. Across the street together and made our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Puff Daddy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Sayori, despite being depressed, is very into clubs. Shadow Jalapeno Cheetos. I've heard those are pretty good too. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Basically the yes-deering of Sayori. It's okay, Sayori. You don't deserve it. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. You know, like your average weeb. Talking about how I was worried that you wouldn't have to social skills and stuff for college. Your happiness is very important to me, you know? And I hope you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Her pupils are wicked small. They're wicked small. Alright, we're gonna look at a few clubs. School days, clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with Anime Club. Don't do it. She's the only one left in class. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here and spaced out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. But come join the Literature Club! Cause this game is called Doki Doki Literature Club. Where's the Promethean board in the school? Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. She only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Maybe she's very literate, Puff Daddy. You don't know anything about her. You're just being a rude meanie bobini. One second, I'm checking on something. Ugh. Okay, well, our streaming status is poor, but we're just gonna go and deal with it. Okay. Alright, so, that said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Please. Now we're playing with power. When I was in high school, the big anime was... What was the big high school? I think it was Code Geass, and Pandora Hearts. I think that's what was the big one. I can barely remember. Let alongside. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That is the big mood. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Super Mario Brothers Show, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show is the best anime. Actually, the best anime is Cars. Hey everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me the new member. Eh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. This girl's best girl! Yuri is the best girl. Sell your soul for a donut. I'm not Homer Simpson. I have some dignity. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Yeah, seriously. Also, thank you, Micah, for subscribing to my channel. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Puff Daddy. What a nice surprise. It's me, Monica. Welcome to the club. Or leave a piece of spaghetti in your overalls. I probably have done that before. Avatar: The Last Airbender really convinced everyone it was an anime when it wasn't anime. True. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. They have very small pupils because they're anime girls. And anime girls have small pupils, I guess. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Giant eyes and small pupils. This is anime. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And then this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Oh, don't say things like that. Have I tried deleting Monica at this point? At this point in the game? I know there's a thing if you delete her before you start up a new game, you get like a creepy end sequence, but what if I try deleting her in-house? You have given me a delightfully devilish idea, Charlie. Just gonna go into Steam. Delete the small pupils. I'll figure it out later. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, probably because she's got them... I will not say it. Have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh, everybody knows Monica. That's right. It's great seeing you again, Puff Daddy. I know I've seen you before, Monica. Don't look at me with those eyes. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Oh, buddy. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little You too, Monica. Small pupil eyes. Come sit down, Puff Daddy. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Da 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 da. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were this good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face, which is a big mood. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah! She wants to make sure it tastes good. Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I like you or anything, Baka. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Chat. You are familiar with what happens in Doki Doki Literature Club, right? I'll just kind of wait for you to say something. Keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. Speaking of tea, cheers. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh, you don't know what happens in Doki Doki Literature Club, Jake. Do you? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. You learned about it on a Tree Vitro. Oh, Jake Cott. I'm not sure if this stream might be for you or not, but this gets wild. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... Oh, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I don't want to give anything away for you, Jake. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably become a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't many people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Now, J-Cot, the twist in this game doesn't come until much later. So I may have to skip through some stuff in order to get some stuff in. Yuri, da-da-da-da-da. Is some weeaboo stuff about to go down? Basically, what we just did is we just joined the literature club, basically. So now we have to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So my favorite is Yuri, our lovely little goth girlfriend. So, oh, that's a Sayori word. Vertigo. Oh, unrequited. Uncontrollable. Wrath. Disoriented. Effulgent. Melancholy. Whoa, Sayori. Afterimage. Incongruent. Existence. Flee. Graveyard. Ambient. Oh. Sayori. Water. Oh. Philosophy. Judgment. Infallible. Okay, hopefully that gets us in the goods with the best girl, Yuri. Hi again, Puff Daddy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. Thanks for keeping your promise, Puff Daddy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if your plan is just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Chill out, Natsuki. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Sorry about that. Just kind of checking on some things. Because I don't have I don't have 2 monitors. Yet. Alrighty. Anyway. Back to the game.
Don't worry, guys. Puff Daddy always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helped me with busy work without me even asking. He also gave me something to puff on. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, how dependable.
Siri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? I'm depressed. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Puff Daddy can be good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. That's why they call him they call me Puff Daddy, because I give them something to puff on, if you know what I mean.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait. Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Clairless Whisper plays. Hey, don't worry about it. First off, I wasn't expecting anybody in the first place, so any nice gestures is a pleasant thing. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't mind making a big deal if you don't want it to be. Anyway, J-Cot, I'm gonna skip through most of this. If you want a good playthrough, I would recommend just kind of looking one up on YouTube, but I'm just gonna skip through this Because we want to get to the good stuff. Anyway, she's big on reading. Also, her eyes do something weird. Anyway, so we're gonna read Yuri's poem first. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Did I say that out loud? She first covers her mouth. He's going to hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Every time you give her a compliment, she gets another highlight. Aww! Yuri really is the best girl. Yuri takes a deep breath. What kind of experience do you have? She's a literary nerd. Anyway. She gushes about your poem because we read it just for her. Okay. Now here is Yuri's poem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. And that is Yuri's poem. So then, skip through this after we read the poem. She gushes about poetry. Now, we are going to go for Sayori. This is a good poem, Puff Daddy. It's a good poem. She's just happy you wrote one. I want to read Sayori's poem and then skip through everything. Okay. See about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Ooh, we're getting hints at depression. I'll do Monica. Hi, Puff Daddy. Okay, Monica read my poem. She likes it because she likes me. Alrighty, I want to read her poem. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas. This is why she has very tiny pupils. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. And it looks like this is a clue to things to come, by the way. Now we go with Natsuki.
Puff Daddy, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
I did not put effort into this, Natsuki, because I do not like you. I don't like you. Okay.
Eagle can fly. Monkey can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. people can try, but that's about it.
We talk about running styles. They start arguing. There you go. They're arguing. Everybody's arguing. Yuri. Because Yuri's best girl. It was a lot of fun. Nice meeting you. We're gonna go home. Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop. Bow! Okay. Now we're back to making a foam. Chat. What should my first word be? It is a lot like Twitter. What word should we choose? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go first. We're gonna go with meager. And then tears. And then electricity. And then universe. And then contamination. And then vertigo. And then massacre. And then also, I think I'm getting the chat a little bit later. Excuse me, a little bit later than I usually would. So if there's going to be long pauses, that's because I'm just waiting for everything to catch up. Vivacious. Starscape. Philosophy. Agonizing. Sayori. Entropy. Climax. Essence. Tenacious. Intellectual. Afterimage. Unrestrained. Incongruent. Alrighty. Skip. There's some story going involved. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. Sing a lot of anime girls. These words are rather sexual. I guess so. Kind of skipping through a lot because we want to get to the meat of everything. And look, our bodies are touching because we have candy. I put a chocolate in her mouth and it was very sensual. Yuri. This is the best thing you ever wrote. I love it. You're so hot. Puff Daddy, you are so hot. Let me be your big titty doc girlfriend. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Why are there close-ups? The fuck? Because there's gotta be. My attention was caught by the scuttering of the raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my... This is basically a metaphor of her wanting to cut herself. Oh, I can't skip these anymore? I don't want to read it. Let me skip. Let me skip. Let me skip. Let me skip. Okay. She is depressed. Okay. Now we do Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to be on her boob. Okay. Load me. Whatever could that mean? It's abstract because she is a computer program. Now we do Natsuki. She hates you for writing a poem. Ah! We're just gonna save our game right now. Why can't I skip through the game? Anyway, right now it's just like that one episode of Gravity Falls, probably. Anyway, they're planning a party for the club, or a little booth at this school festival. Do 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 do. A small pupil party. It's gonna be a small pupil party. For the small pupils. Oh my gosh, I just want to skip through this. Okay. Alrighty, well, right now this is kind of getting stale, so why don't we quit out of Doki Doki Literature Club for now. Jake, you are probably gonna have to find out in a later stream why this is the way it is. So, that being said, go, put me right there. Make me bigger. Zoop. There we go. All right. Okay. So, gang, how are we feeling about this? Because I kind of want to have like weekly streams and stuff like that. And of course, you know, what do you want to see? What do you want me to do? All that fun stuff. Talk about Disney stuff. Usually I'd be wanting to play, I have Disneyland Adventures on here, but whenever I try playing it on a stream, it just kind of shuts my whole computer down. So why don't we check on the stream right now? Oh, we're still good. Very good. Good, 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 good. Games, guests, news, streamer stuff. Okay. Cool. Alright. Disneyland. I want to go to Disneyland. Tokyo Disneyland. I've been to Paris Disneyland back in 2008. That was pretty fun. Did you know? I think I knew about that. So is that I'm trying to figure out what ride that is because I know I have an idea what you're talking about, Micah. I just have to remember what the ride is called. Can you remind me what that ride is called? Because I know it's like, okay, yeah, Raging Spirits. It's like it's a roller coaster, right? Okay, yeah, it's a roller coaster. Okay, well that's really cool. Disneyland Paris, they have this cool dragon underneath Sleeping Beauty's castle. I think that's pretty neat. Um, but yeah, I think I will probably stop the stream from here. We just did a good hour without everything completely going bonkers, so that's always good. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this will become a regular thing once I start getting more equipment and stuff. Oh yeah, the Disneyland Paris Space Mountain is amazing. I remember riding that completely jet lagged and it kind of added the experience. Bonkers. Yeah, bonkers. It went bonkers. Not completely bonkers though, like it did before we fixed my modem. He lives! But yeah, I can't really think of much else to say right now. Should I? Nah, I don't know. Only on the outside. Yeah, Bonkers the Bobcat. Remember that? I never really watched that cartoon, but yeah, it's super 90s. It's very 90s Toontown. It's what the vibe of Toontown at Disneyland was trying to go for, but they never did that. And it's now just decaying concrete and hot and smelly. I wish they bulldozed Toontown. Except for Roger Rabbit, of course. Oh, was Bonkers supposed to be Rod? That tracks. I know, like, Steven Spielberg was really kind of iffy about Roger Rabbit, like all the creators and stuff, because because of all the copyright. Bring back the Jolly Trolley. It's what Walt would have wanted. Yeah, I miss the Jolly Trolley. I barely remember writing it, but I miss it. It's kind of fun, even though you could have fallen over. Build a new Toontown. We need to build a new Toontown. Yes, demo Gadgets Go Coaster. That thing is useless. I think the last time I went to Disneyland, I rode it because my cousin's young children wanted to ride it. So we went on, and it's not good, gang. It's not good. It's not really, it's fun, but the Gadget Go Coaster discourse. I miss Goofy's bounce house, even if it did smell like feet. So the DTVA theme park in Armchair Imaginary shouldn't have. Probably not. If we maybe a better version of it, if you wanted to bring back Gadgets Go Coaster, I think like revamping it so it's not like 45 seconds long and dumb. Nigel Channing Land. No. Nigel Channing was in I think Nigel Channing was in Honey I Shrunk the Audience, right? Right, it'd be too much. Frogs back on. Turn the frogs back on. Yeah, we need like them spitting out the water. Yes. But yeah, Honey I Shrunk the Audience was very nightmare inducing, and it turned me off from anything involving the Imagination Institute ever in my life. And I can't believe they roped freaking Figment into that. Right, that is a lot of themed lands. If I'm gonna be in Toontown, I want to get wet. Just if you want to get wet in Toontown, I would probably just go, go to the Roger Rabbit fountain and just take a little dive, take a little swim in the Roger Rabbit fountain. Monty Python's Figment Circus. Go to Fievel's Playland. Could go to the big disease causing orb that they had in Tomorrowland for a little bit, the one that spat out water that my mom would always yell at me for touching because it had a bunch of diseases on it. Yeah, you would have to go to Florida. Nobody wants to go to Florida, especially right now. Blech. I've actually never been to Florida, so I don't know. So when people talk about like, Disney World and stuff to me, I just kind of go along with it. And I mean, I have some of my own opinions on it. Like, I think some of this looks great, but at the same time, I'm just like, I've never really experienced this for myself, so I don't really know. I just do not know. Yeah, Florida is basically a swamp. It's a raining swamp. It's Shrek's home. Florida is where Shrek lives, I think. Oh, I'm out of tea. Right. Yeah. No, I would advise going to any theme parks right now in these trying deadly times. Shrek is a racist old person. Yeah, I think my cousin lives in Florida. She did her Disney College program at Florida too. They didn't close Shrek 4D over there? It's already out on DVD. Why? An old girl. Oh my gosh. Governor Ron Shrek Santis. Don't insult Shrek like that. I'm pretty sure Shrek actually cares about some people. Unlike things that I've heard about the governor. Good, I don't want Donkey to sneeze on me. I was never a big fan of those 4D shows anyway. The only 3D 4D show that I ever really loved was Muppet Vision, and that's because they didn't really do too much at you. It wasn't too much, and they also didn't have things crawling on your knees and legs. Ugh. Right, you can get Shrek 4D anywhere. I think I've seen it on a DVD and on a streaming service at some point in my life. And I think they showed it on TV at one point too. Can't quite remember that though. But yeah, you can get Shrek 4D anywhere. And that kind of defeats the purpose of it just being a sole theme park attraction, you know? I heard a lot of good things about PhilharMagic. In fact, I really wanted to see it when I was younger, but since it overtook Muppet Vision over in California Adventure, I'm pretty depressed about that because Muppet Vision was like my favorite place to go to just to chill out. Not necessarily to take a nap because it's not that kind of show. Shrek 4D is like COVID, you can get it anywhere. It's true. Even in lockdown. Wear a mask. Stop the spread of Shrek 4D. COVID 4D. Right, they need to release at least the footage of Muppet Vision somewhere so that everybody can watch it. It won't be the same experience because, I mean, at one point, a live actor playing Sweetums comes out to the audience, and I remember seeing that as a kid and thinking that was an animatronic. I was like, how did they get him to walk like that? Whoa! And then I realized it's just a dude in a suit. But Escape from Tomorrow is literally COVID. Imagine Hamilton in 4D. I don't think I want to imagine that in 4D. But yeah, Escape from Tomorrow is literally COVID. I remember seeing that in theaters because I was intrigued. And my brother was also intrigued too. Now, for context, my brother is 10 years younger than I am. So when when Escape from Tomorrow came out, I think I was 19 years old when that came out. My brother was about 9. And it was showing at our local artsy fartsy movie theater. So we went to it, and my little brother wasn't allowed in because it was a rated R movie, and only people above the age of 21 are allowed to bring in children, I guess, to rated R movies. Yeah, no Penguin, no Sweetums, no Bean Bunny, no Swedish Chef either, because Swedish Chef, no Statler and Waldorf, which is sad, because I love Statler and Waldorf. Me and my sister consider ourselves as younger, hotter versions of Statler and Waldorf. Came out in 2013, right? Anyway, so my brother ended up not watching it in theaters, and I consider him a very lucky young man. And no salute to all a nations, but mostly America. But yeah, my little brother dodged a bullet, and I didn't, and so I had to go and watch this terrible movie in theaters. I gave my hard-earned money for this movie, and I regret it every single day. I think I also remember trying to live tweet it at some point on some streaming service, and I gave up halfway through because I was just done with all the characters. Right, there's 2 Sweetums, one in the theater, one in the screen. But at one point, Sweetums again comes out of the screen and into the theater and being like, "Bunny, where are you, Bunny?" Like shining the flashlight and stuff. But yeah, anyway, I'm actually gonna end the stream right here, gang. It is about 10 p.m. Right, I was not. You, unfortunately, were. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here, gang. This was fun. I'll probably do this more often. Yeah. Glad you guys came out. We'll probably be doing some more fun stuff. Talking Disney, shooting the crap, all that fun things. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, gang. I'll probably have this up on my YouTube maybe soon. I'm not sure how that works. But we're learning. This is a learning curve. This is great.